So today we're going to talk about a couple of things. Basically, first of all, we're going to talk about our coating. The tropical coating, okay, specifications. You have to clean and remove any type of debris or dirt, dust, and you have to make sure that the surface is dry, okay? If you didn't do a good job of brooming, sweeping, blowing, and you apply elastomeric coating, what happens? It doesn't stick, okay? It doesn't stick, it's not gonna perform well, it's not gonna seal, and it's never gonna, you're gonna get leaks all over the place. Mill gauge, what do we use this for? Thickness of the coating, that's correct, okay? I'm gonna show you guys how to use this real quick. We're gonna apply some coating in two different areas, and we're gonna see where we need to be. Well, if we do a 3-gallon spec, okay, in order for the warranty to cover us, we need to be at 26 mils. That's 2 passes of 1.5 each, right?
And that's wet mills.
That's wet mills. Wet mills is when we apply the coating down, right? And we measure. Basically what we do is when you guys apply coating and we measure, okay, we put this down onto the coating itself, okay? The last little teeth that it touched, that's what your millage is gonna be. It's always good to check your millage. That way you know how much.
Let's just say we measure out a 10 by 10, a true 10 by 10. We wanna pour out or put on 2 gallons for that whole square. Does that make sense? And that's what's gonna happen throughout the whole roof, is it's gonna stay consistent. 2 gallons per 100 square feet. So whatever your specification is on your work order, if it's 2 gallons or 2.5 gallons or 1.5 gallons, that's what we have to perform. But what Luis is saying here is that as we're rolling that out, we also need to be checking the mill thickness as we're rolling it out to make sure that we're on point. Does that make sense? Because not all of the jobs that we do are you gonna tape out, measure out a 10 by 10 section, right? Sometimes we do that on silicone jobs, but on these big jobs and even on repairs, I mean, you guys aren't taping them out. So we have to use the mill gauge to help us understand where we're at. Let me just expound a little bit on wet mills versus dry mills, all right? Elastomeric has about 56% solid. What we're gonna measure, what you guys are gonna measure up on the roof is the wet mills, because again, that's what you guys are applying, right? But if we come back from a week from now, we wanna make sure that the dry mills is also accurate as well. Does that make sense?
Mill test, okay? So we're just gonna get the little mill gauge. I'm gonna put it on there, okay? 3-gallon spec, roughly, is gonna be about 26 mils, right? That's what we said, right? In order for the warranty to hold up. Right now, we're right at about 24 mils on this one, okay? So 2-gallon spec, that's way more than enough, and that's acceptable, okay? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do this side. Okay, and obviously on this side, we're at about 24 to 26 wet mill gauges. So this covers a 3-gallon spec, okay? So if you're doing a quick repair, whether it's gonna be a quick 10 by 10, and it says, 2-gallon spec, 1.5 gallon spec, you can go back and check it out, once you're done, check your mill gauge and you'll be good to go, and you can check different areas of that repair, okay? That way you know that you're covered 100%.
That whoever's got the mill gauge, that when you go and you check it, you take a picture of it. And we just upload that in our files, because that shows us, shows the customer, shows the manufacturer that we're putting down what we're saying we're putting down. Does that make sense?